What's up, y'all? It's Danny from the Wise Wolf podcast, and today I want to talk about jealousy and how jealousy is pushing you away from what you want to manifest and basically like your dreams. Like every time you're jealous, it is pushing you further and further away. What I'm about to share with you, what I learned about this, is from a podcast on Manifestation Babe. I love her podcast, but anyways, I listened to her podcast and it was about jealousy. And I've known about manifestation for 3 years now, which really isn't that long. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, I've known about manifestation for 3 years, and I've never ever heard about anyone talk about jealousy and how that is a huge part in manifestation and manifesting your dreams. So when I heard this, it blew my fucking mind, and now I just want to make my own little spin on it and what I took from what I've learned, and also for the research I've done, and then explain it to you guys in my own words, because I know we connect on the same frequency. So yeah, now that I'm blabbering, let's get to it. Okay, so basically, let's do a scenario. I did this at Starbucks, actually. I got to Starbucks the other day, and this girl got out of her really fancy, nice Subaru, and I love Subarus. I am manifesting a nice Subaru for myself. She got out of her really nice Subaru, and she had this really nice purse, and okay, you know those women who you see out in public, and they're wearing slippers and the most simple t-shirt with the hair in a bun, and they just have that energy that they know that they're great, but not in a cocky way. It's they know they're successful, and they just have these high thoughts about themselves, and their high frequency shines so bright, and their aura is so beautiful that even though they're wearing slippers, a t-shirt, and their hair is in a messy bun, they're the most beautiful person ever. I don't know if anyone else if this happens to anyone else, but this happens to me a lot. Anyway, she got out of her nice Subaru, had looked like she just got out of bed, but it was 1 o'clock, but had this really nice purse, just around her wrist. And I'm not a purse girly, but I was damn, this girl is me in the future. I'm going to be this girl. And I thought, because this happened after I learned about the jealousy thing, so I thought wow, before I listened to that podcast and learned about jealousy and manifestation, before I'd be ugh, I'm so jealous, I really want that Subaru, that's such a nice Subaru, blah blah blah. I would just think about how jealous I am. So this time I saw the really nice Subaru, and I was that's gonna be future me. I am so excited. I'm working so hard now, and I'm chasing my dreams. So I'm gonna have a Subaru just like that. I'm so excited. Before, as I was saying, I'd be super jealous, and I'd have the jealousy is such a low vibrational thing. So when you are jealous about the Subaru, you are subconsciously thinking to yourself, that's a nice Subaru and I will never have it. So when you're subconsciously thinking that, or consciously thinking that, you are pushing yourself further away from your dreams. And on the other side of the spectrum, if you're thinking wow, I'm gonna have that Subaru one day, that's gonna be me, you are attracting your dreams closer and closer, because when you're on the higher frequency of basically imagining that that's the future you're on the same frequency of future you, which is attracting future you closer and closer. I know I have talked about attracting frequencies in the past, and this just relates to so many things about life. I'm gonna go a little shebang here, or whatever it's called. Frequency and attracting is everything. When you start to slowly switch your mindset from such a pity, poor me mindset, and bad things always happen to me, all these negative things, when you switch it to this positive mindset and like everything works out for me. Like the bad things happen to me for a reason. Like it shapes me into who I'm always meant to become. Once your mindset is shifting, you're finally on that path to your success, to like making all the money you've always wanted, to getting the dream house you've always wanted, to finally starting your business and attracting your customers. Like you are getting on the path once this is switched in your brain. And I mean, it's not just like a switch, like it will happen over time. But I remember specifically when this like switch happened to me. I kind of told the story before. I really wanted something, and I was talking to my boyfriend, and I was like, yeah, this probably like won't happen though, like because I don't really ever get like what I want. And he was like, if you're gonna think like that and speak like that, it won't happen, because when you're talking low vibrational things and you don't think it's gonna work out in your favor, it won't. And I remember like that just like switched my brain, and ever since then I've been so positive about what I want to happen in my life, and optimistic and hopeful about everything I want in my life, and I will follow my dreams and I will get everything I've always wanted and more, because I've just switched this mindset and I've just had such a positive outlook on everything that happens to me. So basically, after I listened to that podcast and then I had the little Starbucks incident where I saw the Subaru, and I finally had that thought where like that's gonna be me in the future, I was so excited about like me achieving my dreams and like being so optimistic. I went home and I made like a Pinterest board with everything that I'm going to have, because I'd always be on Pinterest. I'm such a Pinterest girly, but I'd always be on Pinterest and be like, I want this life, like I'm so jealous, like look at this girl, she has like the cutest style, look at this house, like I'm so jealous of like them, and like they have all these things I want. But I got into Pinterest, I made a Pinterest board, and I said my future, and I went and like picked out the car I wanted, and I picked out the house I wanted and what it looks like in my house, and on this property with like a running river, and like I pinned some money pictures and just like everything I want. And I'm just so excited, and I would like sit and like close my eyes and just imagine me with all these things. And like things don't make you happy. I need to backtrack a little bit. I am happy right now where I am. That is so important. You need to be happy in order for you to push forward in your life further. But I don't know. Okay, I'm working on this. This is not something I've overcome, but things do make me happy. Like, I'm only human. But I don't think it's also a bad thing to be excited about what the future may bring, and like all these beautiful things. And that doesn't always have to be things like cars, a house, blah blah blah. It could also be like, I'm excited for me to like learn new things. I'm excited for me to like be a bigger person. I don't want to say influencer, but I do want to influence people. So yeah, I'm just so excited to like be this person that gets to share my life story and like my brain, and I get to pick it apart for you guys, so then you can relate and learn from how I haven't gotten through everything, but what I've gotten through, I want to share and teach people on how you can also get through it. And I don't know, I just feel so called by like universal energy to be that person that inspires others, and also take you with on my healing journey, because I'm also still healing and growing. And I think it's just so beautiful that I just like devour all this knowledge, and I just feel like I can express in a different way that's so much more understanding for others. But yeah, now I am ranting. I wanted to make this short and sweet. I guess it is still kind of short and sweet, but yeah, just to recap, when you see something that you want, don't be jealous. If you want something, you will get it, and if a part of you is craving something and you want it so bad, it's because the future version of you already has it. I'm gonna say that again. The reason you want something so bad is because the future version of you already has it. So don't be jealous. Accept that will be you in the future. Be excited and be happy about it, because that's going to attract it closer and faster rather than being jealous and pushing away what you're destined to have. I hope you liked listening to this podcast. I really, really, really appreciate it if you leave a 5-star rating, because the more ratings and responses and people I have listening to my podcast pushes me to be able to make more of these, and I really do love making them. I think it's so much fun, and also I love just like sharing my knowledge and my experiences, because it's so nice to relate to people, because I know when you are more spiritual and higher vibrations, it's harder to find people to relate to. And I think that's one of the main reasons I created this, is because I don't have a lot of people I relate to, and I love when you guys relate to me and then I can relate back to you. Also, if you want to shoot me a message on Instagram, it's at thrifted.wolf. If you have any questions for me, I respond to every single DM. Even though it might take me a little bit of time, I will always reply. If I don't reply, send me another message, because I probably forgot. I love y'all, and I will see ya / hear you next time.